Nice. Well, without further ado, Andrew, do you remember what's going on? That's true. Yeah, yeah. He is actually better at flying than you are. Yeah, that's accurate. That was, yeah, you guys, everybody tried sabotaging each other at that party, which was just an excuse essentially to give everyone an opportunity to sabotage each other because it's a criminal race and that's just a thing. And also prize money. Wow. So what do you want to do, Andrew? You have command of the ship. Yes, they are beelining towards the port. What would you like to do? Ah, okay. Would you like to make any moves to attack them or what? Okay. Yes. Okie dokie. You land in the station to a cheering crowd around your private hangar. Uh, and you notice you get a little ping on your phone that just yeah, it just updates you that some money is being transferred into your bank account. Yeah. Uh, what would you like to do now? The other ship has also landed in their hangar bay. Okay. Um, got it. Yeah. Yeah. So the adoring crowds are asking for some if you want to go out drinking and stuff. But assuming that you just push past them, yeah, you can make your way out and towards the hangar bay. Uh, she is very concerned about her husband, so she's going to stay with you guys. Uh, true. Yes. That's why she loves him. Uh,
Although I don't know why.
so when you arrive, uh, you actually see Lawrence just outside the hangar bay. It seems he's been through a rough fight, but has probably been victorious, you can assume.
Hi guys, they're all dead. Uh,
It,
I don't know. I don't know how it works around here. Uh, okay. Yeah, it's. Think it looked. I think I might have done some damage to some irreparable damage to it when I left it. There might have been one or two people that I missed, so I don't know. Um, well, I wasn't exactly thorough when I was murdering people. I didn't go in all the rooms.
Seems normal to me.
I mean, when you're going around killing people, you're not most
Actually,
pe-
hang on.
most people aren't exactly thorough. I mean, not necessarily thorough, but like they don't necessarily think straight. I don't know.
Yep, definitely seems normal to her. In fact, she thinks he's the most himself he's ever been.
Yes.
As they go to open the hangar, it's locked.
No, I
Uh,
didn't.
no, no, no. It's like, we get all the scrap from all the ships that die in the race.
Uh,
I mean, it's the only way we can turn a profit on these races, you understand. Plus the tickets and the drinks.
whilst he's talking to these people, can I have a look at what the guards are holding? See if they've got any money on them. I know. I just want to see what the guards have got on them. Oh, the officials. Sorry.
The officials seem to be holding like a data pad. Other than that, they're just dressed in like official clothing. They don't seem to have much on them.
Okay.
Unless you want to roll perception to try and get anything further.
Yeah. 17.
You notice that they have like a bulge in their back pocket. It might be something worth
Okay.
swiping.
Okay. That's all I'll do. I'll just look.
Okay, okay, fair enough. Uh, you're fair enough. Uh, as you're making your way along the corridor, somebody approaches you and
What,
asks, no,
me
no,
or
Andrew. Somebody approaches Andrew and asks, "I saw how you won that race. Uh, yeah, you're pretty good at taking down ships. How good would you be at capturing someone for me? Preferably alive, but dead is also acceptable." It does. Oh, good. I need you to catch somebody named Ben for me. Ben Oren. His capture would be worth a lot to me. I'll pay 15,000 credits if you successfully bring him back to me. Uh, he's somewhere about somewhere around the somewhere around the there it is. Sorry, I'm just looking through my notes. He's somewhere around the uh Kalan station. It's sort of he pulls out like a 3D map and sort of points to it. It's not too far from here. Got it. Yeah, here's my number. He hands you a phone number. Also, I've hired somebody else for this. I hope you don't mind if they go with you. Uh, they should be fine with it, I'd imagine. Okay. Uh, Graham, introduce yourself. As you gestured to come around the corner.
You see a 9.5 foot tall hippo person. Give me a second. Can I? Who is dressed a bit like what you can see there. They are wearing sort of a shirt that used to be more white. The sort of dress trousers uh have what looks like it would have been a uniform jacket slung like across the top of a backpack they're carrying. They have like a musket and like a pistol in the back and front of their trousers. Oh, and a grenade bandolier. And their face sort of looks a little bit discolored on the left hand side, as if it's had some sort of like injury there that's like healed, but not healed completely. Yeah, and he nods.
But yeah, would you like to?
Constantine turns to the
He.
person and is like, "I have to work with these."
Well, you know, they won the race. They're pretty competent, at least.
He looks a bit disbelievingly at the smiling robot and the rest of the group, who I don't have a description for.
Uh,
Oh, are you? I thought there was more of you there. Sure. I'm like looking
Uh,
disbelievingly at the like toothy robot.
Hastily, you see somebody with an arm that is like made of seemingly incredibly expensive like materials, like artwork, gold, gems, like running up behind him. They're also like pretty old.
The Blamefinity Gauntlet.
Um, and they seem to be missing a couple of teeth, but you know, and they're running up behind the robot.
Constantine looks back at his employer again.
Um,
What can I say? They might not look pretty, but they won the race.
as I approach, I'll say, "Oh, Robert, you haven't found any more stragglers, have you?"
And along with Lawrence, along comes this woman as well. That along with Lawrence. Has to be a wide boy.
Okay, I've learned over the last couple of years, beggars can't be choosers.
Fair enough. So, where's heading off now?
Yeah, let's go back to the ship.
Constantine will
Andrew, can you roll me a
follow.
perception check real quick?
Sorry.
Yes, you see this when you arrive back at the ship. See this person. Oh, okay. That's fine. Then.
Uh-huh.
Yes, also the ship it's like a red Thomas the Tank Engine. That is the ship design they went for.
Yeah,
With
fun times there.
With Persephone written on the side.
You're just hearing the hippo person try and mumble to himself, but he's very big, so his mumbles are relatively loud. I went from a battleship to this.
It is relatively well armed, actually. It's not nearly as well armed as your last ship, though.
How many bombardment cannons?
It has a couple of small little cannons and one big sort of laser thing on top. All of them you would guess to be much lower caliber than the sort of stuff that like destroys continents and things. You
He
reckon
will
given
try.
enough time they could probably annihilate a city?
He will try and hide his disappointment.
Yeah, it's not much to be honest. We recently just picked this up.
A fixer-upper. I've heard of those.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll go
I've been
into the ship.
transported on a livestock ship before. This can't be much worse.
So when you get in the ship, you immediately see people moving around bags of cocaine. They're just taking it out of crates and putting it into storage and stuff.
Cocaine. I forgot we had the criminals.
He's gonna do his hardest to ignore this because it's not part of his job.
Fair enough. You're also offered a Happy Meal by the clown.
He takes the Happy Meal.
That's actually quite valuable if it is seeds. He can have a little plastic robot. So, where do you want to head off to? You know, you could go anywhere, or like pay those angry debt collectors. Okay.
Um, I'd rather not have evil people after us. Um, but yeah, but I still wouldn't want debt collectors coming after us. They go for the fingers. I'll go and pay them. I'll
As
head off.
you know, says your wife.
Yes. I'll go and I'll go and I'll go to the debt collectors
Uh,
people.
you got 10,000 credits as the prize. Transferred. Ah, yes. The debt was exactly 5,430 credits because you took on the debt of a mafia and also like spent 500 credits on just like party stuff. 5430, yes. Okay.
Do you have an armory in this place?
Nope. I say on my way out.
Uh, yeah. They don't have any spare guns if you check their inventory.
Hmm.
Yes.
He did just leave the ship.
Yeah.
Yes.
With I do. I do turn around and ask where the debt collectors are. Okay, I'll go look for them then. I'll leave.
Okay. So Lawrence is going to find scary debt collectors. Uh, Andrew, what would you like to do? I mean, speaking of weapons, you might, one of the crew's chairman with like, you might want to buy some stuff, like some weapons, some more food. We're pretty low on that sort of stuff. Oh, you know, we could just do that. I mean, sure, I'm fine with skipping debt. Yeah, sure. We could outfit the armory. Let's go shopping.
You should really pay off your debts to whatever debt collectors got you bad. Trust me, it's always the best plan.
Okay, so you're going shopping. Uh, okay. Andrew and Lawrence, please both review roll me a d20. Ah, okay, we'll do Andrew first then. Andrew, so you're at you're where you want to shop. What do you want to buy? It's up to the hippo. Do you want to come buy weapons and stuff?
The hippo's heard weapons and stuff and is following.
Sure.
Ah, hmm. How much ship to ship combat do you have you been ending up in recently? Like heavy particle bombardment cannons, always the best thing to go for, because not only do they destroy a ship in one go, You can use them to like threaten cities. They're not that big.
It all of its weapon slots are currently being used up.
If you can't afford to make space for more weapons on your ship, then arming your people's probably best. Now, I heard you mention an issue with mind flayers. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So, mind flayers are allergic to one major thing: explosives. You you will find that the greatest weakness of most things in the universe is explosions. Increasing your ability to cause explosions is always the best way to go.
Not in particular. The dude with the really expensive arm has a laser pistol. Other than that, they're pretty unarmed. Okay, so
Are there any guns that look much more powerful or fancier than my musket?
tons. There are so many guns that look more powerful than your musketeer.
Is there one within like a 2050 gold price range that looks like it would be would suit my aesthetic?
Oh yeah, all of your money's in credits. I'll just say that now. But
Sorry.
yes. Um, there does look to be a laser rifle
Hmm.
within your price range that you could
Hmm.
buy.
What's the sales pitch for a laser rifle versus a hard projectile rifle?
Uh, laser rifles are more powerful, but can't penetrate shields. Hard projectile rifles totally ignore the existence of shields,
Hmm. Hmm.
and thus are theoretically better because, less damaging, but like ignores shields. So,
Best to keep around a hard projectile rifle just for when the laser one doesn't work, is what you're saying.
I mean, yeah, that's a reasonable summation of things.
Sure, sure. So how much would it set me back for a laser rifle?
I mean, they'll sell them for about they'll sell a decent quality one for about 2,000 credits.
Sure. Okay. I will spend my money on one of those. You can
You
send me what the actual stats for that are at some point.
you get yourself a laser rifle. Okie dokie. Oh, would you like to look at the upgrades for your magic gun? So there is a vendor there that will sell you them. So like the starting value for like the most basic upgrade for your like repeating cannon thing is sort of in the range of like, so do you want which what one are you looking at actually? Do you want the like amazing one or the like next one up? Ah, so like, upwards of I'd say 40, yeah, 40,000 credits at a sort of lower at the lower end of things, really. Chance it might make your gun explode. Sort of quality. Uh, do you want some just normal guns for your crew? What kind of gun would you like? What kind of handgun? There's like projectile ones, there's lasery ones. What do you want? Um, if you want a pistol, you can pick like a laser pistol up for about 1,000 credits. Uh, or you can pick a hard projectile like gun up for about 900 credits. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, yeah. How are you paying? Cash or credit? Okay. Do you pull out your credit card and go to buy it? As you search for your card, you can't find it. You don't. Seemingly it's not there. uh, see, it's soon you just cannot find your credit card. Somebody might have stolen it. No. PayPal, sir, PayPal's been at business for 100 years. Now all we use is Space Square Cash. Very well. What would you like to do, Andrew? Uh, what do you want us to do about it? Um, we could call everyone. Uh, give me an intelligence check. Yeah, yeah. Give me give me an intelligence. Yeah, you're gonna realize that I'm hearing echo.
Echo from here,
From you, probably.
probably.
Uh, you realize that how how is Justin supposed to like pay the debt collectors if he doesn't actually have any money? Yeah, yeah. Uh, Okie dokie. They're gonna the like three crew members who've come with you are gonna like split up and start looking for him around where the debt collectors are. Uh, well, they were at the party, so fine. Uh, they say, do you want to come with us? Or I guess you can like search around, like maybe you went back to the ship, or you might be like trying to like I don't know.
Are you, are you
Yeah,
getting any reverb now?
no.
Oh, okay, good.
Uh, seemed a bit sketchy around that other ship for some reason. Like maybe you want to check there.
cracks knuckles, hefts pistol, follows.
I'll send. Okie dokie. Uh, so you head to that hangar. Uh, the hangar is locked.
Uh, Give me a second. No, not really.
Uh, I mean, you remember that you've crawled through like this vent before. It's one of the ships that you found the vent for, but got caught while we're in the hangar, so had to run away. You found this ship. You just failed at like actually. Yes, when you were sabotaging the other ship. This is the ship you failed to sabotage, or one of them anyway. I've sent you the stats for the laser rifle, Grim. So you know how.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. He seems a bit bored. Constantine seems a bit bored by this, and is like, okay, and just sort of stands next to the door.
Okie dokie. So you're gonna try and climb in again, Andrew? Roll acrobatics. Oh, sorry, what did Grim try to do? Sorry?
I'm standing at the door, just like
Waiting for it to be opened. Got it.
being taller than the door.
Yeah. So, uh, yeah, it seems you've lost some of your cat-like grace from last time, and you can't quite clamber up. Just- Mm.
I look at the creepy tooth robot and I'm like, I'm not touching you.
Uh, give an investigation check. See if you can find a box. Uh, yeah, after some searching around, you can. There's a little crate that you might be able to get a boost from. Give me an acrobatics check. Yeah, this with that little box. Now that you don't have to jump, it was the jump that was the problem for you. You just slide in there. No, no trouble. Yeah. You can see that hangar looks relatively unguarded. Like, you see that there are actually some people from the ship left. Uh, yeah, what would you like to do?
He is staring at you and then like takes a grenade off his belt. You know how these work, right? Push the button here, pull the lever here, and then you've got what, 10 seconds before it explodes? Uh 10 feet?
So as you're discussing this, you see Lawrence walking down the corridor, coming from the direction your ship would be.
Huh, huh.
Oh
Okay.
hi, oh hi guys. What are you doing here? I was still looking for those debt collectors.
I believe we were looking for you.
Oh, okay.
You don't happen to have the credit card?
I don't. No idea.
Uh, give me an insight check, Graham.
Constance's insight is notably bad.
Lawrence, you also roll the appropriate check. Actually, sorry, no, Lawrence doesn't actually roll this.
So no deception roll?
Lawrence doesn't need to roll it. Yeah, you can tell something's off.
I'm gonna draw my weapon and point at him and be like, truth now.
I'll raise my rifle and I'll say, I am telling the truth.
You almost notice, like, it seems that his speech seems a bit like. It seems as if it was, like, written by an AI or something. Like, he seems very robot-y.
Are you a robot?
Hmm. I don't know. Are you?
That's the kind of answer a robot would give.
How would you know?
Extensive training.
Do you want to roll insight again, Graham, to see if your hypothesis might be correct?
You're the robot.
Uh, so you don't think that he is a robot? At the very least, his speech is pretty robotic, but you don't think he is a robot?
Do I think he might have been like mind controlled or something?
Possibly.
I think you've been mind controlled. Come over here and let me knock you unconscious to fix it.
I'll back off and I'll say, Captain, this guy's weird. He thinks I'm a robot.
Roll damage for that grenade.
Uh, it is 5d6 piercing damage.
I'm assuming you're hucking it at the ship.
5d6.
And where are you aiming for? Where are you aiming for? Because there's like two guards who are just at the door of the ship, or you can just throw it at the ship to deal some damage at that. Okay. Uh, it's slightly out of the throwing range of the grenade. Is through the door. I'll I'll let you make a roll for it though. I'll let you make a dexterity based attack roll if you want to try and get it through. To see if you can like land it and then roll it through. Nah, you just land at their feet.
The save DC is 15, by the way.
Got it. Let's see if these two. Nope, but neither of them make it out. uh, Andrew, you see some very injured guards on the ground. The ship seems relatively undamaged, although the door does have a hole or two in it now. But they're gonna now have a little look around. Are you roll? One of them spots you just immediately. Oh, actually, that's true. Never mind. They can't see you.
Hang on.
Actually, no. They do notice that the hatch for the vent has been opened. And so they're going to say, grab the people. Let's go search around outside. We might find some people. We might find whoever hucked that grenade at us. Oh, you're gonna try. Okay, roll stealth with advantage. That that depends on outside group.
Constantine is trying to explain to this new person that he has just met today. Just come over here and let me knock you out for 5 seconds, and your mind might get better.
Uh,
My mind's fine. I'm not letting you knock me out.
You're talking like a robot. You're weird. Where's the
No,
cash? You stole his
no,
money. Where's the
I
money?
didn't. You're blaming me for
Give
crap
me
I
the
didn't
money.
do.
Give me the money.
No, I don't have it.
yeah. As he's having this, the doors fly open, and three or four people like burst out. One of them looking incredibly injured.
And I shoot the
Uh,
one that looks injured.
Andrew, as you hop out of the vent, you land right next to the really observant guy who hears your footsteps as you hit the ground. Yes. Well, uh, as they burst, we'll come back to you in a second. Uh, as they burst through the door, uh, they're gonna say, "Did either of you two throw a grenade at us?"
Oh,
And then Lawrence shoots one of them.
yeah, I did.
They okay. Hang on.
Wait, yeah.
What
Mm,
what
yeah.
kind of grenade?
Uh, two of them say the kind that's on your bandolier right there.
Now, I understand this might seem incriminating, but I have been in a standoff with this man for at least 5 minutes.
Is this true?
He's blaming me for being some kind of robot.
He's a
Yo,
robot who stole our money.
you,
I didn't steal anything.
Lawrence, is it accurate that you've been in a standoff with this person for 5 minutes, and it is thus
Yeah.
impossible for him to have thrown that grenade?
I have been pointing a gun at him, and he has been pointing a gun at me. Yes.
Okay. Uh, what about? Do you know the person who threw the grenade?
Probably like a small, very human teeth robot who stole a grenade of mine.
Oh, okay.
About yay high. Like, demonstrates to about knee height on him.
Uh, uh, he went to go investigate the vent while like the guards have like fanned out in case the person who like left the vent tried to like run away. Yes, you're trying to shoot this person. Yeah, so he's dodging out of the way of all of these laser shots. That's seemingly coming out of nowhere. R- I one sec. Roll an initiative.
Everyone or just
You guys
I
can
can.
roll initiative if you want. One moment.
I just want to feel included?
You just want to feel included. Oakley dokley. Bu- 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 And then we've got those guy. They've got the observant dude. We've got the other dudes.
We have the dudes and then the dudes.
Someone did do worse. Which was pretty good for you guys, I suppose. Bu- 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 so yeah. The ship ram. Wow. That would be impressive if you could get your ship into this hangar to ram them. Yes, well, it, isn't that good? Isn't that good for you? Well, time to do stuff. First off is gonna be this guy who's gonna try and hit you. Andrew, he's gonna attempt to shoot you, even though he has disadvantage because you're all sneaky. Does a 6 hit? So he's gonna like try and pull his gun out, and like as he's like panicking as he's trying to shoot this invisible thing, and he just drops his gun on the floor. Ghost. Uh, the two of the guards in the corridor will basically just run in and inquire about what's going on to the guy who just dropped his gun. It's now you, Andrew. What would you like to do? Right. So Lawrence coming with initial. Okay, well, it would have been helpful if you rolled that earlier, Lawrence. Lawrence, you're also mute.
I don't mind coming in next round anyway, so.
Uh, well, okay, sure. Um, so Andrew, your first two shot. Who are you aiming at first off? The guy who saw you? Yeah. Uh, you fire at him. The first shot is reflected off his shield, as is the second, but the third seems to connect as his shield fizzles away. Please roll damage. Yeah, damn, you really get him. God damn. God damn. Yeah, you shoot him and he looks pretty damn hurt. Constantine, it's now you.
Like, still holding my gun at the person whose name I actually don't know.
That's
Uh,
accurate.
looking at them, being like, "Yeah, I didn't do it. There's probably like a small robot running around, like throwing grenades at people."
Fair enough.
Actually, are you like law enforcement, or is this just like a private guard gig?
No, a part of the crew of that ship. Wha-
Do you guys have a brig?
Uh, yeah.
Could you arrest this man? I think he might be like a robot impersonating someone who stole a bunch of money. There's a
I'm.
reward in it. I'll split the money.
I mean, sure, we can arrest this person. Uh, but like, I don't think we would arrest him.
I've
Oh,
done nothing to these people.
oh, okay then. And I shoot the guy who said no.
Okay. Roll to hit. What gun are you shooting with, by the way? Your lasery gun or your kinetic gun?
I'm firing the musket because it's the one I'm most used to,
Okay, shoot that musket.
and
Uh,
it was still crap despite a +8.
Do you have advantage?
Do you give me advantage for surprising him by like asking him questions and then firing at him? Otherwise, no.
Sure. I mean, yeah, he isn't expecting you to shoot him in the face.
Yeah.
Sure, you can have advantage, and the 18 does hit.
Okay. 16 damage.
Yeah, you just shoot him directly in the chest. He
And
is not looking happy.
I'm gonna dive for cover.
There is a box behind you that you can dive behind. Uh, they're now going to attempt to shoot at you because you shot them in the
I am
face.
now in cover.
Yeah, you are in cover. Uh, which is a small bonus to your AC. They're also going to try and get into the door frame to get some cover. Does an 18 hit?
Not if I'm in cover.
Goddamn, fair enough.
+2.
Hmm. Then the next one is essentially going to try and do the same. Does a 19 hit?
Not in cover. No, it doesn't.
Damn. So they pull out their little laser pistols and try firing at you, and they just shoot the box a bit.
The disadvantage of laser pistols, they do not damage boxes completely.
The box looks a bit singed, but is otherwise fine. Uh, Lawrence. Now, actually, what's your dex?
My dex is. Ooh, 1 minute. There we go. My dex is +3 or 16.
Sure, yeah, you go. Okay, you go next, because you got a 20, right, on your initiative.
No, I got a 14.
Oh, okay. Hang on, then I need to resort this.
It says 20.
It did say 20 when you rolled with your thing.
No, no, I rolled one earlier that I didn't click on my token for,
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
which was a 14.
Oh,
It's-
okay. Uh, yeah, you. So it's now this guy to try and shoot. And actually, no, it's this guy to pick up his gun again. He's gonna spend his turn picking up his gun. Uh, and once he's picked his gun up, he is gonna attempt to run away because he's about to bleed out. To be honest, at this rate, because you've shot him with your super mega gun. That's accurate. Then the next two are gonna try and shoot you with disadvantage. Uh, does a 20 hit? Oh, sorry, an 18. Does an 18 hit? Uh, Annoyingly, you did pick up that shield, so the f- the first shot finally collides with your shield, and as your shield fizzles, your shield becomes visible for a bit. So the next guy will be rolling normally to try and hit your shield and not you, because he can see it, and he does a 12 hit. Then he misses. Now that he can see you, he can't actually hit you. Uh, Go for it, Lawrence. What do you want to do?
Um, I'll look between both the rhino person and the people that he shot at. I'll look quizzically and just uh, walk back to the ship.
Which ship?
The Thomas the Tank Engine one.
The Serenity. Got it.
Yeah.
So Lawrence just leaves. What do you want to do, Andrew? Open fire with your pew pew. Yes, you kill him. He's dead. Okay, who you aiming for? Got it. Got it. Ah, okay. Uh, first shot takes seems to impact his shield really hard, and his shield, like, you can see it drop. The second shot misses. You did rip his 2 layers of shield off, though. Uh, I mean, at the start of this initiative, your shield's, like, no longer shiny because it's been shot, so just goes back. So you can move. They will know where you are. They will know where you ended your turn, essentially, because at the start of initiative, your shield, like, becomes invisible again, stops wiggling around. Right now, it's visible. Once it gets to initiative count 0, it becomes invisible again. Very well. Uh, Constantine, what are you doing?
Hmm. The smart move or the not smart move? Those are decisions. Uh, Constantine is gonna head first charge at the nearest guy.
Okay.
So I move at you, and you have to make a DC 14 strength saving throw.
Strength. Uh, does a 10 pass?
No.
Okay. What
So
happens
that
to
person
this?
takes 11 bludgeoning damage,
Okay, you flatten this guy, you almost 10-foot tall hippo person.
and then I'm gonna shoot at the. Is is that the guy I'd already heavily injured, or was that a different guy?
This is the heavily injured dude.
So I'm like standing on top of him now after having knocked him. Uh, I'm gonna attack with the long sword.
Uh, okay.
So like draw the sword from the belt.
Okie dokie, go for it.
Swords seen better days. Used to be quite nice looking, kind of fancy. Now it's kind of bashed up.
Eh,
Uh,
couple of nicks.
I get a crit.
And do you have advantage?
He's on the ground, so yes.
Oh, yeah, you do. Yeah, go for it. Crit this fool.
I think I need to roll the dice for crit here because it doesn't look to have done it.
Uh, I think it did roll.
It
Because the
oh
d6
sure
plus
sure
3, and
sorry
then
yeah
the
yeah yeah
3 is
yep
the extra.
yeah
So the
oh my
d8
yeah
is
sorry
the crit die.
so yeah that's 12
Yeah, you
slashing
bring
damage.
your sword down and kill this fool.
And now I'm standing in front of two people or how many?
There is now one person
How
who
close are they
was
to me?
just next to you. They're very small
Are,
compared to
are
you.
they right next to me?
Yes, they got into cover right next to the dude who you just have,
Cool. I'm gonna action surge,
Oh, okay.
and I'm just gonna come at that guy as well.
Yeah, they're no longer in cover relative to you, so go for it.
It's only an 11, so I think I miss.
Yeah. They dodge out of the way of your blade.
So yeah, so the hippo like comes out of cover, careens into the first guy, knocking him over, stabs him, goes to slash at the second guy, and the second guy like ducks out the way.
Yep. It's him. He is not a very. He's not used to fighting in close quarters, so he's gonna disengage and try and run away from this giant thing that just flattened his friend. Because trying to attack that seems like a bad idea with a gun from this range.
Constantine shouting at him, "Come back, you coward! Come back for honorable combat!"
I'd rather live.
Living
It
disgraced is overrated.
it's then this guy who's gonna try and attack the now completely invisible Andrew. Does a 20 hit? Because he does have disadvantage. Yay! Fizzles your shield. But it just regenerates at the end of combat. Yes. Shields regenerate pretty quick. But it's now time for this guy to try and shoot you. Mm, try and peel away this final. 24 hits. The final shield is gone. But on the bright side, they now can't see you because your shield's gone. Uh, Justin, it's now you.
My turn. So I've just seen one guy run away, one guy shoot at Mr. Hippo. Mr. Hippo cleave someone in half. Um, I'll take out my little uh, handle that I've got, like little silver tube, and ignite it.
Uh-huh.
Uh, Approach Mr. Hippo and say, "So you
Uh,
want honorable combat?" And
un-
swing at him.
Unfortunately,
If
you're about 35 feet away from him.
oh, okay.
Because you walked away and like you started about 15 feet apart-ish in the standoff.
All right, okay. That's
Gonna
fine.
shoot me in the back then.
Uh, no, I'll stay where I am. Actually, no, I'll move about.
You can move up to him
No, I'll move
if you
20.
dash.
I'll move 20 feet further back. Get my laser rifle out and shoot it at him.
Okay, roll damage.
I haven't rolled to hit him yet.
Oh,
That
roll to hit. Sorry,
that
yeah.
seems important.
That is the thing. Does a 19 hit you?
If I'm not in cover, then yes.
Uh, from that angle, you would be in cover because you're behind the door frame.
Okay, so my armor class in light cover is 20.
Uh,
And he's
second attack.
standing really far down the corridor now because he backed further off.
Second attack. No. I don't
Yeah,
get
you
that.
can do second attack.
No, I
Second
don't.
attack's next
Cause
level.
yeah, it's next level.
Ah, okay. You could do it if
So
you had it then. That level that doesn't exist for you.
uh,
Oh yeah, if you know.
wait, the pistols they have 30 ammo, don't they? And the rifles have 20.
Y- your rifle has 20.
Right. Well, 19 now.
Yes.
Um, I'll say, come and face me in honorable combat.
What actually happened there was Lawrence ran away 20 feet, then shot at him, and then said, "Face me in honorable combat."
And that's my turn.
Are you? What do you want to do? Are
Right.
you okay, Andrew? Yes. Your name is Are You Okay?
It's your name, you picked it. Remember your name.
Okie dokie. Oh yeah. Roll damage. Dead. Dead as a can of spam. So dead. So unbelievably dead. The 17 misses, the 24 hits. Matt, you were just rolling really well. Mm. Uh, you fizzle his shield a bit. You don't see that it goes down though. Uh, you can. So you want to try and like loop around and climb up the ship? You can. You can certainly try. You can't like you won't be able to get all the way around the hangar and like to the other end of the ship. Uh, you can't quite run to the ship with your movement. You can get about half. You can get all. You can get like within about 20 feet of it. I mean, you're by the like. You can climb back up. You can try and climb back up into the like hatch next turn. That's an option, like the vent system that you got in here with. No, because that's like a full action to try and like climb up. Sure. This you can try and like run, find a little box to crouch behind. Hippo, what are you doing?
So like there was a weird stray laser blast that missed me.
There was a laser blast that fried the door, like the side of the door behind you.
But there's a guy who's like running away from me, right?
There was also a guy who's running away from you,
And you
who's
heard me. You heard me shout down the corridor. Uh, Something about fighting me honorably or something.
versus a guy who's in front of you, who's just running away from you to his ship.
I will charge the guy who is running away.
Sure. Do your thing.
I run 20 feet after him, and then he must succeed on a DC 14 strength save.
Ah, he a strong boy.
Okay. Then I attack him. And I miss. This whole
Yeah.
rolling to attack thing's not the best in the world, is it?
Now that you're back in close quarters with him, he is gonna make the exact same choice he made before. But this time with a bit more success because he's disengaging and running inside his ship. It's now the next guy's turn. Seeing that the combat is going the way of the dinosaurs for their party, uh, he is gonna run towards the ship as well. He, however, will close the door for the ship behind him when he gets in. Uh, and that's combat over. Unless you want to, what do you want to do now?
I mean,
Got it. So how are you gonna go about doing that?
Why are we here? Why do we want to get in here? Wait, is that why we're here?
New ship would be useful.
Oh, oh, your friend seems like he's been replaced with a robot. He talks weird.
He he seems to think I'm a robot for some reason. I don't know why.
You're outside. You can't hear this. But
Yeah,
yeah,
Unless
yeah. I will make my way inside.
Constant turns around and shoots you in the face.
roll to
Because
hit, I guess, and
you shot at me, so I'm going to shoot at you. Oh man,
Uh,
it's only a 14.
uh, does a 14 hit?
I've been
Uh,
rolling really badly.
14 misses.
okay, I guess roll initiative.
Uh, 1 second.
I'm going to die because I can't roll.
You too, Lawrence.
I did roll initiative. I got a
Oh
28.
yeah, is Andrew? Are you rolling? Oh no. Oh yeah, and Andrew, your shields regenerate, by the way. Hey, you can set your gun to stun.
Does
Uh,
my gun have a stun setting?
your gun is a musket.
No, I mean the laser rifle that I just fired.
Yes, your laser rifle does indeed have a stun setting.
Okay,
The
good to know.
musket, on the other hand, does not.
No, no, then there.
Some would say a murderous one. You can deal non-lethal damage with it by like aiming for non-vital areas in order to just like stop him from attacking, like shooting him in the joints or the leg or the arm or something
Okay.
with it.
I'll call out, "Stop shooting at me, you madman!" And I'll dash 60 feet away in the direction that I came from.
You shot at me first. How can you call me a madman?
Like this, you madman!
Very well, Graham. Would you like to pursue him, or are you just
I
leaving that?
will. I will move to a position where I can see him and take a shot again.
Yeah, okay. So you move into the corridor. Roll to hit.
21.
21 does hit.
Roll damage, because Lawrence hasn't bought a personal shield yet.
16 radiant damage.
Yeah, you blast Lawrence in the back.
Okay.
Get back
Lar
here, you coward. Get
rolls
back here, you mind controlled robot coward.
rolls background. Lawrence, what do you want to do?
I will get my laser rifle out. Move 30 feet back and take a shot at Hippo Friend.
So,
Okay.
just checking this. This is a second. So you move. So you were about 30 feet away from me. Then you moved 60. I moved to get you back within 60 feet. And now you're moving 30 back again?
Yeah, so I'm currently about 90 feet away.
Sure. So you're like just in short range.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want. But yeah. Go for it, Loz. Blast.
Okay. Uh, and then action surge.
Okay.
21.
That one hits.
So that is 3d6. It's not like 3d6 plus anything, is it? It's
It's
just
3d8.
3d8, sorry, yeah.
right. 12.
Cool.
And that's my turn. Well, actually, is action?
Second wind's a bonus action.
Yeah, I'll second wind as well. So that's
D10
D,
plus your fighter
yeah,
level.
Very well.
uh,
It's
D.
now are you? Are you doing anything? Uh, you get a reply. Be right there. XOXOXO, yeah. Constantine, all on you. Ah, and you're blasting your way through the door. Roll damage for the 15 and 16.
Wait,
Yeah, you're lasering your way through that door. It looks like it might go soon. Yeah, you, you've blasted 2 holes in the door. You need a couple more holes in order to make it like actually fall off, because you're effectively lasering your way through a door. Go Constantine. What are you doing?
Constantine is going to fire his laser rifle to crit.
Yeah,
Go for
that
that.
that that hit.
Go for that big number.
So that's 29.
Yeah,
Yeah. Are
I
you
mean,
setting this to
it's
stun?
damaging, but it will be it. I am trying to knock him out.
So you have the gun on stun. Got it.
I do go unconscious.
I I will second wind as my bonus action to gain 11 health back,
Great.
and
Now
then
you're fully out of initiative.
I will wander over to pick up his body and bring it back.
Got it.
Just heft him over my shoulder.
Okay. So with a little more lasering, uh, you're gonna try and break through the door.
Oh, I'm just gonna take Lawrence's character back to the ship. Actually,
Oh, you're going. Which ship? The Serenity or just this one? The one
the
Andrew's
one
laser.
where he's meant to be from.
The Thomas the Tank Engine.
Sure.
Serenity, yeah. So you're
I'm
taking.
convinced there's no reason to be in this ship that is we're attacking anymore.
Got it. On your way there, you bump into Lawrence's wife. Uh, she asks you, why have you got my husband unconscious over your shoulder?
Oh, he was talking like a robot. I think his mind was being controlled. Also, he stole all our money and keeps denying it.
Oh, okay. Uh, hmm. Give him here.
Okay.
Uh, She's gonna see if she can figure out what is actually wrong with you, Lawrence.
Okay.
Beyond just the fact that you're you, okay.
Yeah.
It's not a problem.
Yes. She immediately notices some scar tissue in the back of your neck. And uh you see her pull out this like tiny little device, Graham.
Mm-hmm.
And like she twists a dial on a controller that she has with her, like to weigh down, pops it on the back of his neck, and presses like a little button, and like a tiny miniature bomb detonates, with an incredibly weak yield, uh, and seems to crush like a few more sparks fly out from behind his neck. Uh, and he and like a small device that was just implanted like there is now destroyed. She's like, fixed it.
Wait, did you just use heat explosives to heal someone?
She then does this, and she goes, yes, to close the wound back up.
Teach me your ways. I did not know that explosives could be used for this.
When I
Lawrence,
wake
you're on
up,
6 hit points,
when,
and
when I wa- when I wake up, I'll go, ow, ow! I'm not a fucking robot.
and you're no longer under the control of the people who were controlling you.
Don't believe him. He he thinks I'm a robot. I'll stand up as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
He wasn't allowed to say anything about it, though. Now he can, yes. That is up to Lawrence. That is also true.
Yes. I wasn't a robot. I was being mind controlled.
So I was right to knock you out and bring you here for safety reasons.
You are
Yeah.
aware of your actions, by the way, so you know what you did.
Where is
Lawrence.
my money?
I do apologize. I go into my pocket, bring out the.
You don't have it with you. You've already made the handoff.
Oh, okay. Um, the people back at the ship that we were just at have it. Might want to check a few of those dead bodies.
Turn round and start. Turn round and start making my way back.
Yeah. Least I can do is at least help out, and
Uh,
I'll follow.
so your wife's gonna heal you up a bit more, Lawrence.
Thank you. Uh, I'll ask if she wants to join.
Uh, she says, "Sure." You regain that many hit points as she blows all her first level slots on healing you.
24 hit points.
Mm-hmm.
I'm back up to full. Because 24 plus 6 is more than 27. You see, I'm smart like that.
Mm. Okay, that's interesting. So Andrew, when you've just about lasered your way, like you have lasered your way through the door, people arrive. Lawrence arrives, Lawrence's wife arrives, and the large hippo person arrives, who looks very impressed with Lawrence's wife and her ability to heal things with explosions.
Constantine is very, very much like healing with explosions is a entirely new genre of explosion he had never expected.
The
Yeah.
explosions. There's some the nuances he never realized he had.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. My lovely wife is very um experienced and smart in the ways of many things.
Yeah, so the door just falls off, clutters against the floor. What would you like to do now? Got it. Robot just ignoring everyone heading in.
Sure.
Everyone else?
Following where the little disgusting robot is going.
Got it. You saw some. Well, you saw some laser blasts from a point, and then the door fall off once the laser blast shot the door a bit.
Okay.
But you don't have to look at the robot at least, which is a bonus.
That is a massive plus.
Yeah, I'll draw my silver uh, cylinder and then approach the ship.
Got it. So you're
Check,
entering the ship.
checking both ways before I enter any room.
And
Stealthily.
Andrew, you come to a corridor that splits into two directions around a central room. Roll intelligence to see if you can figure that kind of thing out. Just a flat intelligence roll. Got it. You go left. You do notice a large, uh, like puncture wound where your laser cannons blasted a hole in the ship for Lawrence to board. Sorry, actually, for where Lawrence cut with his laser sword in this in the side of the hole. Uh, and then you see some singe marks on the wall and a Lawrence shaped silhouette. Uh, um, then as you turn the corner, you see three people. Uh, one of them is holding your credit card, and she basically says, "Look, it's fine. You can just take it." Ah, okay, you just blast them. Uh, but first one fizzles shield, second one misses, third one fizzles shield again.
I've got a question about the white armor I'm currently wearing. Does it
Yes.
does it impose disadvantage if I'm sneaking?
No.
Interesting. Thank you. Sorry for interrupting.
Uh, yeah, sure. You can roll initiative. That that is what's happening, but you know.
What is this thing you call, 'call, 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 'call,
Yeah, why not? Why not? Okay. Lawrence. Actually, sorry. Uh, there you go. Okay, Lawrence, you're up first.
So I hear pew pew pew. What is mercy? Um, uh, I'll if I went 30 feet, am I able to reach my robot friend?
Yeah, you can make it around the corner with 30 feet of movement and like see the people.
I'll move into line of sight of the people.
Okay.
Uh, can uh, I'll draw my pistol and I'll shoot. Uh, hmm.
You can see
Do,
that they're clearly in a sort of surrendering kind of stance.
do
Like
any
that
of them? Do any of them look injured?
one of them has their shield active as if it's been recently shot. That would be the one that's holding out the money to give. Well, yes, actually. Uh, actually, no. Neither of those two people are injured. You, you managed to strip that guy's shields off, and one of the guys is just looks, he just ran away from the hippo, but
Shoot the one
has
that's holding.
he's since regenerated his shields because combat
I'll
ended.
I'll shoot the one that's holding out the credit card with my
Okay,
laser pistol.
roll to hit with your laser pistol.
Uh,
That's war, right?
10 misses.
A 10 does indeed miss.
And since I've got no movement left, that's my turn.
Okay. Uh, Andrew, what would you like to do? Uh, so you're shooting the middle one, right? Still. Roll damage on your last two attacks. Okay, yeah, why did I expect anything else from the murder bot? Uh, yeah, that's a dead boy. You just shoot him a lot, and he dies with the like still clutching that credit card. Uh, Better remove him from the initiative order. Okay. Uh, it's now the next two guys' turns. Uh,
I mean, I'm out in the open, so
one of them is the first one runs into a room to the right of them. Uh, and the other one runs into the central room, and both close doors behind them. Uh, Lawrence's wife will approach the door that looks like it might lead to the cockpit. And she'll try and bust that door open with the power of being really good at opening locks. She pulls out a tiny bomb, places it on the lock, and detonates it. And the door opens. She's then gonna take cover. Hippo?
So I come around this corner.
Sure. What's the hippo doing?
So the Hebo comes around the corner. What do I actually see?
You see Lawrence's wife blowing up the lock on the door. And Lawrence standing there over a body, clutching the credit card that you're looking for. And then you see a door sort of opening, really. Other than that, you don't really see much. And you hear a voice from beside you saying, like, surrender to the people who are in the rooms.
I'm just gonna walk up and pick up that card,
Fair enough.
and then just point my gun towards the open door.
Okie dokie.
That's everything I can really do, to be honest.
Yeah. Do you want to do anything, Lawrence?
Um, I will. Hmm. So the door that's open.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, is there a way that I can maneuver myself so that I can see inside the room, so I can see the guy inside the room?
Yes. You can walk around. You can walk around the corner.
I'll ignite my laser sword.
Okay.
I'll point it at him, and I'll say, "Join or die. What is your choice?" And I'll hold my action for him to make his choice.
Okay. What do you hold your action to do? Stab him if he says no?
Yeah.
Got it. Robot, would you like to do anything before it gets around to them doing what they're gonna do? Okay, the other door's locked. Got it. Uh, yeah, they're both gonna submit and say, yeah, sure, we'll join your crew, whatever you want, just don't kill us, please.
Good boys.
Then the one inside the bathroom will come out. As you're standing over the corpse of the person that uh you're just standing in a pool of blood. He is freaked out, actually. How freaked out is he? Nah, he's seen crazier stuff.
I was gonna say I've got this special juice that'll calm him down.
He is a
pulling
bit
out
grossed out by the robot, though.
pulling out a pulling out a syringe. I do say I do have this juice which will make him calm down. Did they try anything?
Okay. Uh, the one who was in the pilot's area approaches Lawrence and asks him, "Are you the captain?" And the one in the bathroom approaches Graham and asks if they're the captain.
No, the robot's the captain.
I just got here. I just kind of
Oh,
followed this because I'm best fighting.
fair enough.
I'm not even here for this job.
Um, I will ask. I will ask. What's his name? Constantine, if he wants to be on the security team on our ship. You seem very competent in a fight. You seem good at shooting people.
This ship will not fly. You can immediately determine. Half the this ship has been battered. Like, you're surprised that they managed to get back to the station. Like,
Also,
after you guys rammed this ship, uh, it
uh,
you notice that like most of the controls don't really work as like
uh,
oh
I will say to one of the. I'll take the. Is it possible for us to take the personal shield generator from the dead person?
it is.
I'll take it.
Good. You've now acquired two crew members who are well armed and have shield generators.
Ooh, also,
Yeah, they both have 2 layer ones. Lawrence has a 3 layer one, so do you, Andrew.
3-layer shield.
Yep, that's accurate. You just heard the screams. Uh,
I will approach Constantine and I'll say, um, my name is Justin. I'm sorry for my actions before. Nice to meet you. Uh, I do apologize solemnly.
oh yeah, Lawrence. Quickly give me a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh, I'm not good at those. 20.
Oh, got it. You're fine. The PTSD of like getting your insides played about with on a surgical table hasn't affected you too badly.
Yeah. So I try my best to apologize to Constantine and introduce myself.
Constantine tells you there's no apology needed. It was fun to shoot you.
Would you like to be part of the security team on our ship?
I'll decide later.
Okay. Um, let's take what we can from this ship and go back to our own.
Uh, so what do you want to like? If you're looting all the bodies, For each body you guys have, you get a. Uh, There's most of them had a level 2 personal shield generator. One of them had a level 1 shield generator. You killed 3 people. You killed, yeah, 3 people outside. Yeah.
I get a 3-layer shield or a 2-layer shield?
If you loot the main guy, you can get a 3-layer shield.
I'll take the 3-layer shield.
Does Constantine want a 2-layer one of the spares?
Sure.
Okay. Uh, yes, you have a 2 and a 1-layer shield spare. And
Uh,
Constantine now has a shield generator, and Lawrence also now has a shield generator.
Just other than the bodies, is there anything in what remains of the storage areas of the ship?
You can see that the storage areas are pretty empty. The 2 crew members will explain that they ditched most of their cargo in order to try and go faster in the race.
Okay. Are there any?
I mean, yeah. Yeah.
How much does a shield
Roll
generator thing
insight,
weigh?
Andrew. Roll insight. Yeah, they seem very honest about wanting to join your criminal syndicate.
Uh,
Oh,
on
they definitely presume that you guys are criminals. You're at this station and competed in that race.
our way back to our actual ship, I'll say to the 2 people, betray us and die.
Roll intimidation.
16.
uh,
I got a 16. So,
One of them looks terrified of you.
okay. Half success is success enough in my book. Um, hmm,
But they'll both come along with you guys. Also, Andrew, you don't really have enough time to strip the engines out of this ship. It's like the most. It isn't a hamster, no. It is not a hamster on a wheel. It
I'll
seems too ingrained in the ship, and also it
Wait,
looks kind of melted a bit.
wait, are you telling me the power source for your ship is a hamster on a wheel?
No, the power source for their ship is not a hamster on a wheel. There, he just wants a ship to be powered by a bunch of hamsters running on wheels.
Hmm.
um. So
Lawrence's wife also has a crazy theory that you could propel ships via explosions instead
yeah,
of magic or psychic powers. Oh,
Oh yeah, we've attempted that in the fleet before.
yeah.
yeah.
No, we eventually rammed the ship into a mind flayer ship and used it as an explosive device.
Ah, nice.
Um. So what do
Truly
you
our
guys
greatest
want?
success.
What do you guys want to do next?
Well, I've been hired to go find a guy called Ben.
Okay.
So that's kind of
Yeah.
top of my list of priorities.
Do I know any
Also,
people called
I've
Ben?
just killed a bunch of people here, which means we should probably leave.
Go ahead and roll history, Lawrence. Do you know a guy called Ben? No, you've never met anyone called Ben.
Yep. Don't
Oh
know
yeah,
anyone called
actually,
Ben.
Andrew, you do find a controller for Lawrence.
Won't work anymore.
It does not. Ooh, she will take that happily.
The other thing. Do I know about what anything else that they may have done to me?
Um, you are aware, and so is your wife actually, because she did a medicine check and figured stuff out about you. You're aware that they have done something else to you, but you're not exact. Actually, give me a medicine check. See if you know See if you know what they did properly.
Nope.
Yeah, you just know that they've performed some other surgery on you that you're not quite sure of. Also, if you explore the ship further, the only other room in the ship, which is linked to the bathroom, uh, is like a surgical suite that has a lot of blood in it.
I will take my wife there to see if she wants anything from it.
Looking around, there's nothing. There's nothing she doesn't already either like have in one form or another, or like there's some medicine there, I guess she'd fancy. So she'll take some medical supplies from there.
Okay.
They do.
We should take all of their guns to make our
Yeah.
armory better.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
We'll
the
take.
the three dead people had laser pistols. The main guy who you just shot to death, kind of, had a laser rifle. And the two guys who were with him also have laser pistols. The other ones are still alive.
Take
Yeah.
the laser pistols.
Considering it's all like personal equipment that they directly own. Yeah.
Can I check them for ammunition as well?
Uh you find two cartridges of spare ammunition.
Uh.
The rest of their ammo is loaded.
Uh. Yeah.
It
Rifle or
is
pistol.
it is the spare cartridges, one is pistol, one is rifle.
Um.
And all the guns are down like 5 to 6, like about they're all down about 6 shots. The rest of
Uh.
the guns that were in use.
What energy weapons does Constantine use?
I think he has a rifle.
I'll toss him the spare rifle ammunition, and I'll take the pistol ammunition.
Constantine, you have a clip of 30 shots.
Thank you.
Do I have a second clip of one full clip of 20?
Uh, you would notice that this clip is 30. You would guess that you got ripped off when that
Okay,
dude was selling you your gun because
okay.
he didn't like you.
Well, not many people do. Other than this bunch of miscreants. Yeah. So that's
So what do you want to do now that you've looted?
let's go. We'll head back to the ship, I guess,
Uh,
and take off.
okay. See if this happens. Nah, you.
Um,
As you get into the ship, like as you are like boarding the ship, uh, you see some Lithuanian guards. Uh, it's very weird to see officials, like actual, like proper like imperial officials in this place.
I'll.
Yeah, the station you were at before was controlled by these guys. Uh,
I'll keep my hand on my laser sword, but
they are
I
bursting in
won't
as you
I
guys are
won't
sort of taking off.
I won't unclip it though.
They said, there they are, arrest them. And they
Uh,
start making their way over to you guys.
so is this just as we're taking off?
They are just running to you guys.
Run it,
What do you want to do?
leg it.
Yeah, run.
You hop it. You're hopping in the. You're hopping the ship, are you, and just leaving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very well. Uh, uh, on
Everyone's
the
stunned.
news, you actually figure out via just the phone. Uh, yeah. Um, you figure out that you're like at least officially you're suspects in the assassination of the admiral.
Oh, so we now look super guilty.
Uh, you see a couple of uh imperial ships like docked in the like public hangar. Yeah, we didn't.
Yes, we're completely innocent.
Uh, the reason they give you guys as suspects is you were the last people to like talk to him alive and stuff. Uh, you may also be wanted for a couple extra murders at some point along the line.
It's fine. This is
What?
the second port I can't return to without massive problems.
Uh,
Um. So
so where
uh, I I talked to my loving wife, and I say, yeah, I've noticed there's something weird about me. Do you know what's wrong with me?
she is gonna see if she can figure that out. Actually, your wife just knows from her medicine check before. Yeah,
Yeah.
she says you have some scar lines along your like arms and legs. I'd have to like do some proper tests to figure out exactly what they did, but they probably put something in there.
Explode
Okay.
him.
Please don't.
Come on, darling, for science. Come on.
I just want to know what they did to me. I don't want to be exploded.
Science, darling. Silent science.
Well, okay. I'll let her have a look at what they did to me.
Uh, she will uh take you off into sort of your private bunk and start examining you there. It'll take a little while to actually like get you open and stuff and like do the
Yeah,
surgery. She'll
yeah.
yeah. So, Hefo, you meet about the crew other than the people other than the like robot and stuff, and Lawrence and his wife and Ronald consists of about 12 people.
So a small crew then.
Yeah. Yes, this ship can sustain 20 people. Uh, you're not quite at 20 yet. You're at 17 crew members. Oh no, now you're at 19 because of the two new guys. Yeah, you can afford one new crew member. Otherwise, you're gonna have to look at getting a new ship or upgrading this one, I guess, to just be bigger.
Yeah, I apologize to the I apologize to Are You Okay for taking his card without permission.
I Andrew,
Yeah,
a message pings on your phone. It's some angry it's an angry message about like some money that you owe some people. And that's three parties coming after you guys. Well. So other than how wanted you guys are, what do you want to do now?
so where to next, guys? I hear. Oh yes,
Yeah,
we do. We do. We've got to search for this Ben character. I don't know any. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know anyone called Ben.
that's true. Would you like to head for the coordinates that were given, or you can circle back to those mind flare coordinates?
Did you just say mind flare coordinates?
Yeah, one of the other crew members chirps up with the whole, well, like we did after we killed that guy who was implanted with a little like thing. Uh, he was like giving his report. Like we found a report with some coordinates. That was he was like presumably handing off to like some mind flares. He was like trying to help them infiltrate the station we were just at. So like we could go to that meeting place and like pretend to be implanted and like kill the people, like kill the mind flares.
I'm torn now. I
Well,
don't want to use
I'm
mind flares, but he does love doing his job.
I'm
Hmm.
currently not there, so I've got no opinion on the matter.
That's the one thought I was having of like, hey, that's an actual meetup, therefore probably limited, right?
Hmm. The crew, most of the crew is like, that one guy's like, I want to go kill the mind flayers. Golden Hand dude is also on the whole let's kill all the mind flayers. Because they are both very much against the mind flayers. Also, the one of the new guys seems very intrigued at killing these mind flayers. The rest of the crew are far more interested in getting paid. They'll want to go do that mission where they like have to capture that dude. Uh, and Ronald wants Ronald wants to make calamari with mind flare.
They don't taste good.
Uh, Ronald, exactly. What do you think McDonald's burgers are made of?
What do you think the filet fish is?
Yeah, exactly. It's the Fileto mind flare. There you go.
The
Well,
McRib witch.
Seems
I
like
mean,
they'd be a fun
Constantine's
ingredient.
in for going to kill mind flayers if that's what people want to do.
I mean, the majority of the crew wants to go kill Ben, but the majority of the important crew members want to go kill the mind flayers. Is this a democracy, Andrew? Got it. It's a dictatorship run by Andrew. Exactly. The only person who was acquired through non-murderous means was Ronald, who is the ship's entertainer slash cook. Yes. What isn't he is the better question.
He's the incarnation of McDonald's attempted incarnation of Rihanna Keys.
Oh yeah. Him and his old sailing buddy are after a person in a white suit as well.
No, I
Exactly.
wouldn't know anything about that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, it's not me, I hope, standing in my white armor.
No, no, no. Dude was wearing a white suit.
Oh,
Served a lot of
dude.
chicken.
Okay.
Him and his old sailing buddy want to try and find him and beat him up. 'Cause they're sort of rivals. His old sailing buddy always wears a sailor's uniform as well.
I know this. There's this guy who calls himself a king as well. He's a bit weird.
Mm. But yeah, mind flares it is. You are heading like straight back into Lithuanian territory, just so you know.
I don't know. I've never actually seen pictures of him. He just calls himself a king.
You got you
Speaking
guys
of
also
speaking
know
of
that the Lithuanian main fleet is stationed at the station you were just at.
speaking of cool quotes, now that he's on a ship, Constantine puts on his bright blue naval coat
Oh yeah, because
with
you earned
its
that.
with its stripes of rank.
I do think we should avoid the space of the fleet as is current. No, that I think that's where the meeting point for
The
the
meeting
mine
place
fire
is within the space. It's a fair distance from the station, but it's not exactly super far. Like it's definitely within sensor range.
I think we should avoid the fleet for now and go complete other missions before we parlay with Admiral Panzers down. Or
The
what
guy
have you
with the
called?
golden arms, like, I think we could like, if we went like low power, turn all the shields off, like, and we just drifted in, I think we could get there undetected. And then we could just rocket out as fast as possible, right? Yeah, we are. See? No, I mean, who among us would have killed the Admiral?
Definitely not any of. Definitely not me or my wife. Definitely, definitely not the new guy because he wasn't here for that.
Yeah. So we should be fine. Plus, like, if they capture us and question us, we can just tell them we didn't kill the Admiral and they'll have no proof. Yeah. Yeah.
Who cares about the opinions of non-GIF admirals anyway?
Yeah. Or the lives of non-GIF admirals.
Yeah, they're basically a dime a dozen.
Yeah.
You're an admiral.
No, I am not, but was on track for it before.
What happened?
It's not important right now.
Okay, so floating quietly, all guns blazing, or move on to something else. What? Okay, let, okay. Let's go in quietly then. Yeah.
Okay.
Can we go in quietly with guns
Wait,
blazing?
wait.
Uh,
I'm not actually. I keep forgetting. I I keep forgetting I'm not actually there. I'm currently being worked on. Sorry.
yeah, you
Oh,
are
that's fine.
currently having a surgery done to yourself.
Yeah.
Some x-rays taken and stuff.
Sorry about that.
Eh, although, actually, yeah, you'll probably have returned by now, actually. It won't take long. Your wife will tell you what they did to you. Because it's pretty
Okay.
easy to determine what they did.
Do my arms give me the ability to block things with my lightsaber, or would I need to take something else for that?
Oh yeah, you need something else for that.
Okay, that's fair.
Although, weirdly, ever since your wife fixed you, your arms haven't been working as well.
Um,
But yeah, you now know what's the deal, and your wife will leave you to tell people.
okay. Hey, they gave me special bionic arm things.
As far as his wife can tell, ever since she destroyed the control chip for them, they've been like not working very well. I think we'd need to install a new control chip to make them work again properly.
Yeah, I'm not necessarily overly keen on doing that.
I mean, I could put one in and then like give you the controller.
If that would be alright.
Yeah, and we just need the supplies to make a new one.
Yeah.
Got it. Uh, so Andrew, can you make a ship handling check? Uh, yes. Anyone who wants can help you.
What is
I'll
it? Ship
help.
handling? What is
Out,
what is
out,
it?
out,
What
outside
is the
of
ship?
Lawrence's wife, who is actually maintaining the engines and is
What is
doing the
the
procedure where she like has to turn everything off.
I'll
uh
help.
what's the dex that you're looking for? Oh, cool. So yeah, he's no, I'm at 18 at the moment.
I'm at 16 decks at the minute. But if nobody else helps, I will
But I
help.
I do have a knowledge of ships.
Andrew does know how to pilot this ship because technically he is this ship's AI. He can't fly other ships though properly. He is yes, Andrew is effectively the Borg Queen.
Oh, so we should kill him. Got it.
Yes, with that kill all humans mantra he got going on there.
I,
So
I suddenly
Andrew
become
is
that.
slowly becoming the Borg, but aside actually, you've recently picked up like the ability to control people's minds and stuff with like that technology. If you develop that a bit further, you could genuinely become the Borg.
Suddenly becomes level 20 fighter to end the Borg. Die, machines, die.
So Andrew's slowly becoming the Borg, but other than that, it's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's good enough to like aim the ship to the correct coordinates, go to like full burn, and then like essentially coast at max speed there.
I thought we were going in quietly.
Yeah, you're going in quietly, but Andrew had to like align the ship correctly. But
Oh, okay. Right.
once you're
Right.
at full speed though, you don't need to like, you know, you can just turn everything
Yeah.
off because it's space and there's no air
Because friction
resistance.
doesn't
Right.
exist.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be back in a minute.
Uh,
Please. I'm not bothered, but I think other people might care.
the crew are pretty insistent that gravity stay on. It's handy for storing all of their drugs. Uh, good. It takes you a little while to get to the meeting point.
Question:
Mm-hmm.
does Constantine find an area that's actually like large enough for him to like fit in it without being horribly cramped?
Most of the ship is horribly cramped. The cargo bay is actually quite nice in terms of like size of room for you. Uh, that is the only room that you feel very comfortable in. Like you've got a fair amount of headspace.
And I hand him a card.
Uh, yeah, that's the only room that you fit nicely into. All the other rooms and corridors are really quite small. The engine room is big enough for you,
But a
but
bit
it's
noisy.
quite loud in there.
Sure, I set up my uh like bedroll in the corner of the sort of hangery sort of storage area, and then just go to sleep there, waiting for stuff to for us to have to fight again.
Yeah, the crew will bring you the crew will bring you like a mattress or two, and Yeah, the engine room is currently silent, but is usually noisy. And the crew will like start drawing up plans to put in some like some walls in the room to give you an actual proper bedroom
Just
at some
a
point.
corner of the cargo bay becomes my sleeping area.
Yeah, they'll like get to try and like give you some privacy. They'll like slice off effectively the end of the cargo bay by putting like a sort of cheapish wall in place next time that you dock somewhere.
Okay.
Uh, so yeah, as you're coasting along, they don't really encounter much. Um, you are running silently. You're not in a true blue stealth ship, but yeah, you're in a relatively unpopular part of space. They only work on crystal ships. Uh, Although actually the ship that you guys couldn't steal was a crystal ship. Uh, if it was less damaged, you might have been able to steal it, but unfortunately rammed it right at the end of the race for no good reason. Other than to look cool, I guess. So yeah, you guys are just sort of floating along. And it now comes time to start slowing down. It takes about a day or two, and you actually read on the net that you have bounties placed on you. Uh, the first one is by some angry debt collectors who are offering to pay half your debt, uh, for you guys to be captured. Uh, that bounty is to be taken alive. And the Lithuanian government also have a bounty out on you guys uh, for 100,000 credits uh, if you can get every single one of them, and then lists the crew members. It uh, it it goes Lawrence's wife, Lawrence, you, Ronald, and the 12 OG crew members. Uh, because they were seen on video like transporting the cargo into the ship you guys got on. The two new guys and your hippo friend aren't on that wanted poster. But there is another warrant out for your arrest by the pirate faction who owned that station. Uh, for like shooting up one of the hangars and killing a bunch of people in there. That one includes the hippo, you, Lawrence, and his wife, and the two new people, but not the original crew members or Ronald. Most of you are wanted for various different reasons. That bounty isn't particularly high. It's about 2,000 credits. Uh, Real question is, who do you turn yourself into? But yes, now comes the time to slow down. How do you plan on doing that? Because
You're
otherwise
running
you're
the
gonna
ship's AI. You should know these programs.
because otherwise you're gonna sail past at full speed. Yeah, but you've got to turn the engines on, which will mean that you for a brief moment will be detectable. Are you are you okay?
Would you like to
Uh
point out what wind?
yeah. Friction doesn't exist. Uh mm, eh,
Just quick burn the reverse thrusters.
yeah,
Like a couple seconds will make it like
a big difference. Yeah, so some of the crew do speak of like there are stealthy ways of stopping. Like there are some like emergency brake engines that just eject loads of gas ahead of you in a straight line without actually producing much heat that slow you down enough. But we don't have them.
we could just aim at whatever's in that area and just hope that we crash into it and stop that way.
Most of them are definitely behind the whole turn the engine on for a second just to stop. Oh, okay. Uh, Andrew, making a ship handling check. Oh, there you go. Yeah, you managed to, with like the minimal amount of burn times, grind the ship to a halt. Uh, you've arrived at uh. d- 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 You've made your way back all the way over. You've arrived at this planet.
It's Earth.
Uh, it is an Earth-like planet. The coordinates you have, you basically stop just above where you should be. The coordinates you have are for like an island here. X marks the spot.
I've Constantine starts shouting about how Constantine starts shouting about how he's never been infected. That's a terrible rumor. Why would you say such a thing?
Mm, you, Ronald. Ronald is actually a pretty good talker.
I have 0.
Uh, Ronald is shaping up to be the main character of this story. Yes.
So
Uh,
Ronald is the hedge of this game, then, is what you're telling me.
basically.
I'm
Uh,
back.
so do you want to land planet side?
What happened?
What's your persuasion or charisma or whatever?
What, mine?
Yeah.
Uh, Probably not great. Uh, Persuasion's +1. Performance Performance is the same. Sleight of hand and stealth are like +5 and +7.
Those don't matter when we're talking about mind flayers, I don't think. Also, could not just read our minds?
He brings up an excellent point. Uh,
They can't, you're a robot.
um, the dude with the really expensive arm has about 11 pills with him that are purple in hue. And he says, I've been waiting for this day to kill some of them. Uh, these should protect you from the mind flares, psychic attacks and stuff, and the mind reading.
Cool.
It seems this guy has a very big vendetta against them in some
When should we
capacity.
when should we eat these?
They they typically only last an hour, so probably just before we land, probably.
Okay.
Uh, but yeah. You do not, because you're a robot, and thus don't. If you only had a brain, and you have a disturbing number of teeth. Yes.
A Liefeldian number of teeth, in fact.
Mm-hmm. It is truly
Horrifying.
a terrible time for you guys to exist with that robot. Uh, that's true.
Yeah.
This is an idea, certainly. Yeah.
Ha- have we had any sort of rest?
Yeah, it took a while for you to get there. It's a couple days have passed. You've had a rest.
Okay,
Unless you
so
choose to stay up deliberately.
no, I'd be having a full rest. At least a few full rests in that time.
Uh, yeah, you arrive just off the side of this map. There is a little landing pad. Uh, and there is this sort of weird base thing that seems to be the entrance, or like the meeting point. It's currently locked, and there are no people outside from immediate appearance.
Um, can I hold the handle of my laser sword? Approach the door and but not take the laser sword off my belt or anything. So I'm not doing it like I literally just have my hand sort of on it.
Mm-hmm.
But when we land, I'd like to go and knock on the door.
Uh, okay, so when you guys are coming into land, uh, you get pinged. Does anybody here speak deep speech?
I do. I, I do. I
I
speak free
speak.
speech.
I
Great.
speak. I speak. I speak primordial.
Well, the GIF and Ronald, uh,
And
basically your brains started to get flooded with a bunch of people psychically communicating. It's kind of like you've both. It's really incoherent, all the data you're getting. It's just like a bunch of words. You're not quite sure what's going on, but it is very annoying.
Is this after taking the pill or before?
Yeah. Oh, have you taken the pill?
I was gonna take it when we were about to land.
Okay, as
me,
soon as you take the
me
pill,
too.
just because this happens when you're about a mile off the surface, but as soon as you land, sorry, as soon as you take the pill, the voices immediately vanish.
Whew.
Well, that was weird.
There are 11 pills. Yeah, roughly. Okay.
If the door's locked,
So how do you guys want to do this? Uh, you see just this place, this sort of orange striped place. You're effectively across this walkway. There's a landing pad. That's where you guys are. There are no people there. No, there are some birds and stuff.
uh,
There are no people to greet you or anything.
I could go out and scout around.
Uh, is that what you want to do?
It, it, I'll go down the just outside of the ship and have a look around the immediate area of the ship, and then seeing if there's nowhere else to go other than this building, I will slowly uh, make my way towards the building, looking at it, inspecting it.
Uh, it just seems to be a relatively standard building. It doesn't seem like it's protected in any real way.
Uh,
Uh,
is there anywhere else to go other than this building?
there doesn't seem to be much around here. Uh, although down the ravine you do see some small structures
Interesting.
that just look like uh some like tiny like they look like little holes in the ground and they seem kind of like fleshy.
I'll go back to the ship and I'll tell them what I saw. And then see if they want me to go and knock on the door to this place, since it seems to be the only place that we have to go to. Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, the you eradicate them completely, usually with as much gunfire and explosives as you can muster at one time.
that seems that three of the crew members, i.e., the guy with the golden hand, uh, one of the original crew members and one of the new guys, uh, agree with you. They say we should just destroy it, just laser it as
We
much
have
as
a ship with
possible.
weapons, and then we attack.
One of them pipes up though. But maybe if we like meet with them, we might be able to convince them to tell us where other ones are, so we can kill them as well.
Uh, talk to, then murder all of them.
Yeah, that's a plan. We talk to them, tell them like we're on their team and we're gonna help them.
Yeah,
Then we try and get weasel
info
some
out of them,
information out of them,
and
and
then
then
betray them and murder them all.
then kill them. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, let's go do that. I'll go and knock on the door of this dome thing.
Does anyone else want to join them, or is it just them two heading in? Uh,
I'll
uh,
keep, I'll keep my lightsaber in my hand at all times, but not have it activated.
okay. Uh, as you approach, Andrew, how hot do you run? What's your internal temperature? Oh, okay. I didn't expect you to. I was just like, maybe you'll just throw something out there random. Okay, got it. Then you're fine when you're approaching. Uh, okay, so you get up to the door, you knock on the door, and as you go to knock on it, it just opens automatically for you.
I'll have a look at what's inside.
You see a receptionist desk, a receptionist standing behind it, and over the tannoy it says, uh, "Welcome to the Verindale Leisure Center."
I'll have a look specifically for anyone other than the receptionist.
Doesn't seem to be anyone else here.
I'll walk over to the receptionist.
Hello, how may I assist you? Who are you here to meet?
I will.
Uh, you don't know. The report just said that this is where he came to hand the reports in.
We
No.
we came to hand over some reports.
Oh, okay. But you're not the usual people who do that.
There was a problem with the usual people. They became unwell.
Okay. Would you like to book a visit?
Yes, please.
Okay. Would you like the upstairs room or the downstairs room?
What's special about the upstairs room?
Nothing. They're
What's
the
special?
same.
Oh, well, that's boring. Um, what do the usual people go for?
Yes.
We will have yes.
Okay. Uh, you see them typing like on a little computer behind the desk. And they say, "Make your way to the stairs on the right." And sort of, if you go behind a wall behind the receptionist desk, there's a stairway leading upwards. It curls around. Do you go up?
Yeah, I'll be continuously looking out for other people and other potential threats.
Got it. You come to a spa room.
What kind of spa room? Is it the relaxing bath kind of spa room, or is it the spa room where it's like a dojo?
It seems it's a relaxing spa room. There's a bed and there's a masseuse. The masseuse also has a 1,000-yard stare, as did the receptionist.
I'll say, who are you and what do you want?
I'm your masseuse. Would you like a massage?
No, thank you.
Okay.
I'll go and relax elsewhere.
He just stares blankly, like directly forward. Got it. The room's just it seems to have a bunch of spa features. It's got a little pool. It has a jacuzzi. There's a sauna. There's like a little bar area. There's a little like stand for snacks. No, there's no braids here. I don't know what you're on about. This is a totally normal place.
Do I see any rooms off to the side or anything, or that are closed?
Uh, Other than the thing that's obviously the sauna, not really.
Are there any further stairs going up?
But the door to this room does close behind you guys once you're all inside. But doesn't
Is
seem
there?
like anything sketchy's going on here. You can give an
Is,
investigation check if you want to try and look for stuff. Yeah, no, you can't really see anything. There's a little panel on the wall that you can use to order drinks or food that you don't already have. Uh, Looking around, you are looking around. You like you notice something's definitely off about this place. Like the steam room gas seems a bit. It smells funny, and it like the masseuse doesn't react unless you interact with him first, like at all,
are,
seemingly.
are there
Like
any
you can walk
windows?
right up to him and stare at him for like several minutes, and he will just remain in that position.
Are there any windows?
It doesn't seem there are a few windows in the ceiling. The room is sort of circular in design, and some natural light like pours in from the ceiling. Although there are shutters that you can use to like seal the light off if you want.
I just wanted to see if there was any windows that I could open.
You also realize that the door to the room is now locked in some way.
Can I try and open the door?
Only like Andrew and Ronald realize this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, can I go and try and open it?
Yeah, you can try and open it. It doesn't budge.
Uh, can I use my can I try and like physically like just like pull it open? Like
Roll
just
strength.
14.
Nah, you try, but that door is sturdy. Will not budge.
Can I use my laser sword to stop
Ah,
melting it down?
pulling out the big guns. Okay. Uh, the masseuse says, "Do not damage public property. You will be fined." Roll to hit. Oh, okay. Okay.
Uh, do I see a similar device to the one that I picked up off the corpse on the starbase before? Uh, referring to the personal shield generator
On
on
the
the masseuse.
masseuse, no. This is he's dressed as a masseuse. Dude has no weapons on him. He's wearing a masseuse's uniform.
I'll go over and hit him with my laser sword.
Roll to hit. Yeah, that hits. He's not wearing any armor.
Okay. Is it just 8d8 or is it 8d8 plus anything?
It's just 88.
Okay.
Yeah, you slash him like you cut his arms off and you cut his chest like in half, and you cut this person in half. Uh, he falls down dead.
Um. Then can I check around for? Yeah. Then I'll go back to the door and slice at that with my lightsaber. Sorry, laser sword.
Okay. As you turn around to go and slice at the door, the room begins to fill with gas from the sauna at a pretty at a pretty rapid rate. Uh,
I'll slash at the door with my lightsaber.
and
Like,
hang on, before you get round to doing any of that. Uh,
on saving throw.
please make me. Yes. 1 second. Uh, does a 10 hit, Lawrence? And I'd like you to make an intelligence saving throw. Uh, you succeed. Bu- Yeah, nothing happens. As you see a tiny little puppy dog. Well, a brain puppy standing over this guy's corpse. It's not a brain puppy. It's a brain with some legs. But I mean, it is a brain puppy. It tried to slash at you, and then it tried thinking at you really hard.
Yes, I guess.
Please roll initiative.
Yeah. No, that was my actual thing. So that should actually be 9 for me.
So we're killing the old Justin from the order. And we're adding in this one, who in fairness did not do very well, considering the net wand. Right, I see. It's uh I believe Ronald has higher dex than IU. So that's gonna be Ronald first.
Graham, okay. He hasn't talked in a while.
Grimm's just on the ship.
Oh, okay. I was just curious.
He can come in and try and like kill mind flares with you guys, but he chose to stay on the ship.
Uh,
Yeah.
no, I was just curious because
I
he hadn't said anything in a while.
I literally had to step away for the moment where you decided who was going. Don't worry about
yeah.
it. Because also, GIF would have suggested that GIF should probably not be seen on Mind Flayer Island if at all possible until we're actually going to kill everybody.
That's a fair
Right.
point.
Okay. Right. Yeah. No, I understand. I was just.
It is Ronald to move first then. Yes. Ronald cuts the brain puppy in half. Uh, yeah. I mean, he hits the door. And makes a big gash in the door. Roll damage against the door. Uh, yeah, he slices the lock on the door. Uh, and the stairway is revealed. The gas does continue to flood this room from the sauna. Are you guys just running away?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to come storming in with the attack party? Graham?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. You'll arrive at about the same time they make it to the reception area. Your big gift friend arrives with Golden Hand and the two other crew members who had the three crew members who had massive vendettas against Mind Flayers. Uh, they're all equipped with their shield generators and their laser pistols. The receptionist is gone. What would you like to do? Doesn't seem that there's more doors in this room. It just seems downstairs to be the only option left to you guys.
Let's go find the dark dank hole that these mind flayers will be hiding in.
Mm. Uh, yeah. So I think that's a good point to call the session, just because, like, yeah. Before the whole, let's go run into some mind flares and just kill them all. It always comes down to us versus mind flares. But yeah, you got very wanted.
I mean, it was bound
It is.
it was bound to happen at some point.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, comes with the territory of being, drug lords.
I think we should just John Wick the entire thing and just kill everyone.
Well, hopefully Andrew will get that Borg ship running. Yeah. Yeah. Uh,
Episode 4 is A New Hope in Star Wars terms.
yeah.
Yeah.
A new bounty. Oh.